Hi everyone, today is July 21st, 2019. I'll be taking you on a walk through Madison Avenue on the Upper East Side right now, from 59th Street to 86th Street. Right now it is 98 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. Let's get this walk started. So Madison Avenue on the Upper East Side is known for its many high-end retailers. First one being here at ⁴ Paris. There's a lot of different retailers here. Many expensive high-end retailers. ⁴ is across the street. So Madison Avenue is located between 5th Avenue and Park Avenue. It's not it wasn't planned as part of Manhattan's street grid due to the Commissioner's Plan of 1811. In fact, it's kind of considered like half an avenue. If you were to put it on the street grid, it would be like 4.5 Avenue. Marc Jacobs Madison is across the street. This is kind of interesting. The owners of this property sketched out the former name of this store, Guarantee Trust Company. Can't really make out what that says. Something S Pass Company? No idea. But very interesting. Looks like the building's vacant now though. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing any of these words of the names of these retailers incorrectly. I am trying my hardest. Jill Sander. This is a art gallery, it looks like. No, it's not an art gallery, it's a retailer. From these pictures, it looks like an art gallery. Vienna Coffee Shop, Aaron Bosch, looks like a jeweler. Agent Provocateur, Berluti, across the street. Tom Ford. In addition to the heat, it's very, very humid right now. Sergio Rossi, Morgenthau Fredericks, looks like eyewear. Now here's Fine Arts, Carlton Fine Arts Limited. Bally's across the street. Brioni Bespoke. One-of-a-kind wardrobe, personalized. There's a store I know how to pronounce very well. It's Hermes. No, I'm just kidding, it's Hermes. Hermes is a high-end fashion retailer. Hermes is also across the street here. There's a restaurant there called the Amaranth Restaurant. It's very good. Hublot or Hublot. This store is for lease. Jimmy Choo is across the street. That's so cute with the teddy bears in the front like that. The red teddy bears. George Jensen, De Griso, Gonor Genève. This is Chop Hard. I know I'm butchering a lot of these names, sorry. This building at the top, it says Madison Avenue branch. I don't know exactly what branch this is supposed to be, or maybe that's just the former name of the property. I'll cross the street just to change it up a little bit. Even though all the sun is on this side, but this is what I do for everybody. Roberto Cavalli. Then you have David Yurman, Bucciolati, De Beers, Beretta, Etro, that interesting looking building at the corner of 64th Street and Madison Avenue looks like to be a JP Morgan building. The famous banking giant. Vacheron Constantin. Bottega Veneta. Here's Chanel. Don't make the mistake and call it Channel. It's not Channel, it's Chanel. Looks like it's closed today though. Malato. Across the street is Loro Piana. Oh my gosh, the sun is so strong. I'm going to cross over again. Givenchy, high-end retailer. I'm about to cross over the street in front of Giorgio Armani. These are all the real thing, folks. No counterfeits in there. It's very common to see counterfeit goods along Fifth Avenue, the tourist spots, and along Canal Street, as well as parts of Soho. I actually don't know how the city lets people get away with selling counterfeit goods so brazenly like that, but maybe they aren't putting the retailer's logo on it, and that's how they're getting away with it. But just because something looks like a $20 Louis Vuitton bag doesn't mean that it's the real thing. Fred Leighton across the street. I don't know what this building is supposed to be. Oscar de la Renta. That's kind of a fault of the New York City scaffolding too. You can't even see what it is. Yeah, I'm doing a tour of Madison Avenue. No, I'm from here, New York.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is so interesting.
But originally?
I'm from here too.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, my family's from China.
你好.
Yeah, ni hao. You can find me on YouTube. I'm Action Kid.
Action?
Action Kid.
You do
One
action.
word. Yeah.
Good for you.
You do YouTube?
Yeah.
How did I know?
I'm walking all the way up Madison Avenue to 86th Street. It's a hot day.
Good for you.
All right.
Enjoy. He said YouTube.
Iluturi.
Do you know Rebecca? Sir? Do you know Rebecca?
Le Étoile Royale. J. Mendel, Paris. Kate Spade, New York. I know they're definitely from New York, Kate Spade. Take a look at those units at the top of the buildings there. Very interesting. Looks like nice living spaces. That building with the Italian flag and the European Union flag wouldn't surprise me if that's an Italian consulate or not. This is Michael Kors collection. Francis Valentine, Tory Burch, Fret, Ippolita, Cesare Attolini, Napoli, sounds Italian, John Lobb, La Perla and Bon Point across the street. Giuseppe Zanotti. I like the styles of these shoes. Very, very interesting. It looks like it's made from like snake skin or maybe eel. This is 68th Street. Max Mara across the street, Marina Rinaldi. Mackage. Monique Luier, coming soon. Dolce & Gabbana. Looks like Dolce & Gabbana's on both sides of the street. There's another Dolce & Gabbana over there. Marni. Wow, this store is for rent. Very, very hard and tough doing business in New York, I tell you. Ooh, big pothole. Madison Avenue and 69th Street. I'm going to report that shortly because I don't want anyone to get hurt or have their tires flattened out because of that. Gurkha, Acris, Anin Bing, Balenciaga, and Fontaine, Prada across the street. Carolina Herrera, New York. Very stylish dresses. I am noticing that a few of these retailers that I just passed, they're catered more to the women's dresses. Very, very stylish and interesting. Ellie Saab with women's dress right in the window. New York City stop work order. Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound good. Maybe they were doing construction and they're forced to stop because of some reason. But because of that, these stores not even open. I'm guessing anyway. ⁴ Paris. This is a very, very good Parisian bakery. Highly, highly recommend it. Lanvin and Asprey across the street. And you can't get more real than the real. I mean, come on. The real. At your service. Ralph Lauren across the street. And over here is St. James Church, one of the oldest buildings in the neighborhood. I will comment on the population density here today. I haven't really seen too many people walking here, but then again, it is almost 100 degrees out and people are either inside or at the beach, not stupid like me and walking up Madison Avenue and suffering for you all on YouTube. No, I'm just joking. I know you love it. Ralph Lauren has really, really interesting architecture. Look at that. All those different statues and designs. Here's 72nd Street, one of the major east-west streets through the Upper East Side. Paul Morelli, Salima Optique and Accessories, ⁴ Editions de Parfums, Frederic Malle. If I had to guess, it's a fragrance store because parfums is perfumes maybe. Zimmerman, Millie, it looks like to be for lease and empty. There's a lot of stores on Madison Avenue that are empty actually. Not a good sign for the times, folks. Manrico and Cashmere. I like the dress there. This is the Madison Avenue Presbyterian Church.
Ja, maar ik vind het altijd zo raar.
Eli's Bar, Eli's Essentials. Never personally tried this bakery, but it looks very, very good. Also has some ice cream, which I'm probably going to get once I'm finished this walk, if not from that store, from another one. Stella McCartney. Very interesting typography for the font. ⁴ 74th Street and Madison Avenue is the Upper East Side's Apple Store. The architecture on the Apple Store is very interesting. It has like flowers and swords on it. Don't know if you can make it out. Across the street is Nespresso, Moniat Paris, Azura, Aquazura, Gigab NY, and Joe Bananas, it says. The tree's in the way, so I don't really know. But yeah, here's the Apple Store. Only 11 streets to go, everyone. I'm at 75th and I'm ended at 86. Stubbs and Wutan, Palm Beach. Killing perfume as an art. Or is this Dita? It's Dita. Another store for lease or retail space available. Orange Sanguine. Okay, I'm gonna hurry and cross the street because they're not going. Carolina Herrera, New York. Thought I saw them earlier on the walk in Madison. Are they moving here? I wonder what's going to happen with the old location. Most likely they'll close it because it doesn't really make sense to have two. Oh my gosh. New York City sinkhole right here, folks. Bad infrastructure. Sinkhole between 75th Street and 76th. I'll be reporting that one too. Three Guys Restaurant. Travers Fine Jewelry. Another store for rent. Pat Reyes. Elizabeth Locke. The gates are down. Stephen Russell. Here's a store called Vince. I think I did see them in Soho as well. Big building here. I'm guessing it's the Carlisle due to the storefront there across the street. Douglas Elliman Real Estate. Let's see how much real estate is around here, if they even list any prices at all. Palm Beach, Florida. Oh, here it is. $975,000. 1C. Flatiron District. $869,000. 1 bedroom. Studio. $450,000. 4 to 5 bedroom home with stunning views. $2,998,000 near the United Nations. Classic 6 with Central Park views. $4,995,000. West Village Meatpacking District. $7,400,000. Fit for Royalty. 13A Upper East Side. $28,500,000. Sandro, Veronica Beard. Looks like they're on the renovations now. It's a big risk for a building to go on the renovations because during the period they're on the renovations, they still have to pay rent and insurance and all that other stuff. So a big risk. BA and SH across the street. Wolford, Marico, Intermix. It's a restaurant. HSBC Premier. This store looks empty. Okay, no cars coming this way. La Agents. La Agents. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Arch, Christopher Martin Gallery, and David Senchi. It's an auction house and also antique maps and rare books. Ooh, it looks like a chocolate store. La Maison du Chocolat, Paris. Really, really tasty. Serafina. It's a pizza place. Oh, come on, the ice cream place is closed and the yogurt place. This is the worst day to be closed for that. You have to be open or you're gonna lose a lot of business today. 79th Street, Big Bus Store, what's up? This funny looking thing is a steam redirection pipe because New York City has a steam system. The utility company produces a lot of steam and it sells the excess to customers to power their needs such as heating and disinfectants. But when there's steam build up in the pipes, they need to release it into the surface, so that's the point of those steam pipes. Emerald, Robert Mark, Eyewear, La Aquitaine in Provence, Pinko. Don't know what that store is supposed to be because of the scaffolding. They're really supposed to put it up like when the scaffolding is up so you know what business it is. Everything but water. Eat gifts. Wow. I want that flamingo for my bathtub. Eat Cafe. Oh wow, they had Eat Gifts and Eat Cafe. Also, the ice cream shop is open, so big plus. Johnny Was. They also have a store in Soho. The Sports Sack store is for rent. Marquis Caviar. Peter Elliott Woman. Maji or Mahe. Yves Delorme Paris. Or maybe it's Vess. Please excuse my French, folks. This is the Met Brewer. Well, I'm not sure if that's the Met Brewer, actually. That's just the sign for it. I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, that's not the Met Brewer. I did pass the Met Brewer and I didn't even narrate it, but it was on the block of the Apple store on the other side of the street. Mona Lisa, children's clothing. Man, but I do have to talk about the Met Brewer now. The Met Brewer is a branch of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Has a lot of modern art and a lot of experimental art. Metropolitan Museum of Art has a long line to the front entrance. I just see it right now, just looking down towards 5th Avenue. But the Met building, the main building, is between 79th Street and 83rd Street, I believe. Really, really impressive building. I recommend everyone to check it out at least once in their lifetime. It has so much cultural significance for mankind and what history has done to shape society. Okay, time to finish this walk. The camera battery died just 3 blocks away, but luckily I have another battery. There isn't that much more to see, but hey, in order for this walk to be complete, it has to be done. Toomey, a store that just says C. Interesting. I am going to run for it. Oh no. Another store for lease. What a shame. Infinity on Madison. Duran, Madison, Little Eric. Another store for rent. And another one. Looks completely vacant, but there's no for rent signs on it. James Purse. I like this orange brick building. Here's a boutique, resale boutique, consignment store, Chicken Gyros, it's a restaurant, the new Amity restaurant, Starbucks. Starbucks is very, very packed right now, as it should be. Madewell. Here's Lululemon for athletic wear. Dean and DeLuca. They actually closed up shop not too long ago. I think it was last week they declared bankruptcy, but it was a grocery store. It was known to sell a lot of what most New Yorkers to be overpriced groceries. But I don't know what the fate of this store will be now that the retail has closed up. Theories across the street. Olive Bets, Peloton, cardio machines and exercise equipment. Very cool. Prestige Cleaners, restaurants across the street, and Chase Bank. Williams Sonoma is across the street, and Brooks Brothers. Well, that does it for this video, everyone. If you want, I also did a narrated walking video of 86th Street in its entirety on the Upper East Side. No, it wasn't narrated. It was just a walkthrough, no narration. But you can check that one out anyway. I'll leave a link in the upper right corner. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for the next video. Bye-bye.